A firm's strategy affects its workforce planning in several ways. Let's take a look. First, it affects how quickly the company is likely to need to respond to labor shortages or surpluses. Second, it affects how critical different skill sets are in the organization, which in turn determines the workforce planning tactics managers are likely to use. Workforce planning is a continual process used to align the needs and priorities of the organization with those of its workforce to ensure it can meet its objectives. Some companies focus on low costs as the key source of their competitiveness. Others attempt to differentiate themselves with their competitors in terms of quality, types of products, and or services they offer. In other words, they try to offer products, services, or features in which customers are willing to pay a premium. Different business strategies such as these will affect how quickly firms must cope with labor shortages or surpluses. Companies focused on keeping their costs low will view a labor surplus as particularly problematic. These companies are likely to reduce a surplus by using tactics that can be carried out quickly, such as layoffs. In contrast, firms that pursue a differentiation strategy might have a bit more cushion to absorb the cost of a labor surplus. These firms are likely to be more willing to rely on labor reduction tactics such as early retirements and attrition, tactics that are slower but less stressful for employees. A firm's strategy affects which of its employees are most critical to its success. Firms focused on differentiation strategies such as product leadership and innovation, customer service, and so on are likely to be particularly dependent on their sales and customer relation staff. In contrast, cost leadership firms are likely to depend on employees with efficiency-related competencies such as operation management skills. This factor, in turn, affects the workforce planning tactics managers of different firms are likely to use. The greater potential strategic impact certain positions have in a firm, the more reluctant a company will be to outsource, offshore, or turn to contingent workers to fill them. Instead, the firm will tend to hire and retain permanent employees for these positions to keep them staffed.